Makakausap po natin ngayon, ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino. Congressman, this is Pinky. Magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Ay, magandang gabi, Pinky. Magandang gabi sa mga tagapanood.
Congressman, saan at papaano po niyo nakuha itong umano'y text exchanges between the President and yung sinabi mo nga kaninang runner, alleged bagman na si Adrian Bersamin?
Well, si Congressman Leviste ang unang nag-approach sa akin. Now, this was a day before we filed the impeachment complaint against the President. He asked for a meeting, tapos pinakita niya yung mga screen captured video of the exchange of messages, signal messages ito. So mukhang phone ito ni Adrian Bersamin in screen cap video. Tapos the video is scrolling through the messages between the two from December 2024 to July 2025.
Mhm.
No? So unang pinakita yan ni Congressman Leviste, and then afterwards he asked that it be shown to others. So eventually mga 5 kami no, na pinakitaan niya through in a series of meetings. Kasama si Congressman Erice doon and Congresswoman Rene Co. I won't mention the others kasi wala naman akong pahintulot pa na banggitin yung pangalan nila. Sabi yan ng mga meeting ito, and it went on until last weekend. No, this is Sunday, the day before the Justice Committee committee report would be discussed in plenary, no, Monday and Tuesday yon, no. So ang usapan talaga doon ay supposedly ilalabas na niya at that time yung kanyang mga hawak na ebidensya, but at the very last minute umatras siya.
Si Congressman Leviste.
Si Congressman Leviste. And that's when I decided, well, ayaw kong ilabas yan, pero hindi naman pwedeng, upuan lang yan. No, this is too important. So I decided to put it on record na merong ganitong ebidensya, and several individuals are in possession of this. So that includes Congressman Leviste, of course, si Adrian Bersamin mismo, and another individual, mayor, a local government, the mayor of Taal.
The mayor of?
Taal, na malapit sa mga Bersamin.
I see. Paano daw nakuha ni Congressman Leviste itong video ng text exchanges umano ng Pangulo at ni Yusek Bersamin, sir?
Well, of course, kasama yan sa tinanong namin. And apparently what triggered it was what was in your report. Yung statement ni Senator Ping Lacson last November na may mga individual daw na gumamit lang ng pangalan ng Pangulo para makakuha ng mga kickback.
Opo.
So this is in reference to Yusek Bernardo and 8 billion that he says he delivered for the President. No, tapos pinangalanan na binigay ito kay Yusek Olaybar at kay Yusek Bersamin. So that apparently triggered, natakot sila na sila ang didiinan. So itong si Yusek Bersamin pumunta sa bahay ni Congressman Leviste kasama ang mga lawyer niya at nag-execute ng affidavit. At kasama dito yung video screen captures of his messages.
So siya nagpunta.
And Congress,
Siya
opo,
pa ang nagpunta kay Congressman Leviste
siya pa ang nagpunta kay
na may
Congressman
dala-dala ng
Leviste.
mga abogado.
Opo, at pinakita ni Congressman Leviste sa amin yung CCTV footage sa residence nila, bahay ni na Leviste yun. So CCTV footage of Bersamin coming in and then eventually going out with the two of them. So,
Okay.
So now,
Meron siyang, kumbaga, Congressman, may resibo siya nung pinakita niya sa inyo ito.
may resibo po, no? At the question is, bakit tumakbo si
Yeah, that's my
Bersamin
next
kay
question.
Leviste?
Why to Congressman
Well,
Leviste? Ano po ang teorya doon?
have to ask the two of them that. No, so um, I don't know myself. No, pero I suppose there are connections between the Legarda, Leviste, and the Bersamids. No, so again, I'm not in the best position to answer that.
Ngayon po naalala ko yung sinabi ni Congressman Lebiste, hindi ho ba nagpaalam siya sa House na pupunta siya sa napakaraming bansa. Magli-leave po siya ng halos 6 na buwan. Did this have anything to do with that? Because he was actually saying that sinabihan siya na mabuti pang umalis na lang siya. Did he say anything about that?
Yes, yun din ang sinabi niya, no, na may mga kumakausap daw sa kanya na wag nang ilabas pa yung mga sinasabi rin kasi ni Congressman Leviste that he is in possession of some information, no? So sinasabihan na daw siya na hindi, no? And he is also still in communication with Adrian Bersamin himself, no? So yun, apparently I think umalis nga si Congressman Leviste just, if I'm not mistaken, today. Ano?
But prior to that, ay nag-iwan na siya ng ano, ng ebidensya supposed to be for him. I mean, before leaving, he left something. Hindi ho ba?
Well, he left something, pero ako nga, ang hamon namin sa kanya all throughout, from the time he first contacted me, is kailangan ilabas mo yan. No? And in fact, I also pointed out to him, marami nang nagke-question sa credibility at motibo mo.
Opo.
Dahil palagi mong sinasabi, meron kang mga hawak na information from the Cabral files. And now this.
Okay.
Maraming nagke-question sa credibility mo. No, I am well aware of that, but why did I choose to make a speech about it in Congress? Nakita ko yung pinakita niya at tingin ko credible and talagang matibay na ebidensya.
So plain and simple, naniwala ho talaga kayo sa kanya. That's
Yes.
why you obviously.
Opo.
Para po sa inyo, doon sa mga, it's just really supposed to be a text exchange between Yusek, Adrian, Bersamin, and the President. No one else, sir. Yung pinakita po niya sa inyo.
No one else. No one
Okay.
else. Dalawa lang yon.
And meron doon po kanina sa report ni Joan na kanyang bahagi ng kanyang report. Ano ho doon sa pinaka, ilan ho bang, I'm sure madami-dami po yung text exchanges. Which one was the strongest, you think, na nagdidiin po kay Pangulo?
One was yung March 24, 2025 na text ni Adrian Bersamin na kompleto na raw yung delivery ng 7.122 billion. At magpo-provide siya ng computations for this. At ang sagot ng Pangulo doon is V good.
Okay.
Meaning very good. No? And then the other one is yung text nga dated July 10, 2025 where Adrian says na may i-deliver na cash na something like 2 billion to the Nara residents in Forbes.
Opo.
At ang instruction ang sabi ng Pangulo ay sasabihan ko si June Baris. So why do I think they're important? Kasi nga the first one confirms yung delivery of the Bernardo 8 billion. Delivery
Yun po ang pinanggagalingan nito.
Opo, yun ang pinanggalingan at alam ng Pangulo, in-acknowledge ng Pangulo, no? So in other words, na kompleto na yung kwento, no? Yung
Kasi ang lumalabas doon sa kwento ni Yusek Bernardo, Congressman, balikan lang po natin para to refresh everyone's memory, is that supposed to be nag-utos daw umano ang Pangulo ng 100 billion na insertion,
Yes.
di ho ba, sa budget. From, nandun pa po si DBM Secretary Mina Pangandaman, etc. Tapos sinabi pa na tumawag kayo Di ba, ganun yun eh. Yun yung kay,
Yes.
kay Zaldico na allegation. Pero ang lumabas ho kasi na parang kumita dito, at the end of that really, were two people. Hindi ho ba? Supposed to be si Trigiv Olayvar
Trigiv.
at si Adrian Bersamin. Kasi ito po yung
Adrian
nagpunta sila sa parking lot ng
Diamond
isang
Hotel.
hotel, ng Diamond Hotel. At meron pa daw armored car kung saan dinala yung mga pera. So ang sinasabi
Okay.
niyo po, yung mga yon ay indicative na hindi sa kanila napunta yon, kundi sa Pangulo?
Yes, yun ang kaya sinabi ko, nakompleto na yung kwento, no? Inamin ni Bernardo, yung sa 100 billion insertions, 52 billion of that he personally handled. So he collected 8 billion in commitments or kickbacks from the contractors. Tapos dineliver niya kay Trigiv Olayvar using armored cars. At lumalabas ngayon, nakompleto na. Kasi the question then was, okay, ano nangyari nung tinanggap na ni Trigiv? Binulsa ba niya? At wala nang nag-pursue nung point na yon. But now, it appears, so Trigiv binigay kay Adrian, and Adrian is the one who directly reports to the President. Kaya sinabi ko, siya yung runner, bagman, and disbursing officer.
Pero nandun po tayo doon
ng
sa it
Pangulo.
appears. Doon po tayo doon sa it appears from Trigiv ay ibinigay, tama ho ba? From Trigiv, it appears, ang sabi niya ibinigay
Opo.
kay Bersamin. Kasi kung balikan naman po natin yung Senate hearing, hindi ho ba? Nandun si Trigiv Olayvar. Di ba, he completely denied.
He totally denied it.
Complete denial of the
denial.
allegation of Yusek Bernardo.
And Bernardo was there, and Bernardo said naman, I stand by everything that I said
All
in
right.
my affidavit. So he said, she said na.
Opo. Congressman, what do you expect to happen from here on?
Well, we expect that at least one, let us hear from Adrian Bersamin. No, among all of those named, no, siya yung talagang never natin narinig. No? Sinibak siya sa Malacanang tapos wala na tayong narinig sa kanya. No, talagang naka-lockdown siya. And now I understand why. No, dahil susi talaga ang papel niya rito. So, imbestigahan si Adrian Bersamin. No? Kung hindi ito kaya ng Blue Ribbon Committee, we hope that the Blue Ribbon Committee will do it. Senator Lacson says he was the one who first talked about the 8 billion delivery of Bernardo. And the ombudsman. No? So kailangan ding imbestigahan ng ombudsman. Simple lang naman eh. Itanong siya kung totoo ba itong exchanges na ito, i-deny ba niya ito, and
Congressman,
so on.
last question.
Otherwise, opo.
Would you know if Adrian Bersamin is willing to talk?
I wouldn't know. No? Pero,
Wala akong sinabi si Congressman Leviste.
well, ang sinabi niya ay nakikiusap si Adrian Bersamin na wag ilabas ni Congressman Leviste yung mga information niya. This was at the time when we were talking about revealing this information.
Okay. He didn't want this revealed. Plain and simple.
He did not want it
All right.
revealed.
Let's see what happens from here on. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. At Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you.
Mag-follow sa aming mga social media accounts at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel para sa pinakahuli at eksklusibong mga balita.